talk to you guys about my experience so far with the acne.org system and the regimen. So this is my face, bare face, no makeup. This is me. So a lot of gurus on YouTube, they're put on their makeup and their skin is perfect. I'm not one of them. I don't have perfect skin. I've always had acne prone skin, combination skin, more towards the oily side. Problem areas are my forehead, as you can see, and my chin. And like around my eyebrows is where I normally get breakouts. So I don't know what I did from, I started using my Clarisonic Mia. I don't know what happened, but my skin just went through a time where just angry, and it has significantly improved since starting the regimen. And if you don't know what the regimen is, go to acne.org. I do have some notes here. Go to acne.org and get all the details. Now, the products that I'm going to be showing you are specific acne.org products, but I also will let you guys know I've been using this program for about 3 months. I started in January, and the first 2 weeks while I was waiting for my acne.org products, I did follow Dan's regimen, which you can find all the details on the website, with drugstore products. And the drugstore products I was using before as a cleanser are the Purpose Gentle Cleansing Wash. For treatment, I was using, first I bought this one. It was the Target brand Maximum Gel Benzoyl Peroxide Gel. This is 10%, which isn't really recommended. This is the only 2.5% gel that you'll find at the drugstore. But this one comes out white and it leaves a whitish cast. And then for moisturizer, I was using Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for combination skin. They also have one for sensitive skin, which I use. All the products that I just showed you from the drugstore are approved by Dan to use on the regimen. He also lists other ones. So if you don't want to purchase his products, you don't have to, but I did, and I feel that they work better. So cost effective wise, yeah, it can be a little pricey ordering his products, but they do last. And I feel like, especially for the benzoyl peroxide, like this little thing will last you like 2 seconds versus you get an entire 8-ounce tube, which I'll show you in a minute. Cleansers and moisturizers, you could probably get away with using the drugstore ones because of, it is probably a little bit more cost effective to do that, but I mean, it's your choice. So I followed the program pretty much to the T for like the first 2 months. I didn't add any additional products. I didn't add any toners. I didn't add any masks. I didn't do anything different. I followed exactly what Dan said to do. And I made adjustments to the program after my face has pretty much mellowed out. Because right now, I only have 2 active breakouts. One here on my chin and one here. The rest of the marks that you see on my face are not acne. Those are actually acne scars. So this is the moisturizer, step 1. I purchased mine in an 8-ounce tube, or 8-ounce tub. It has a pump here. Initially, I was using 2 pumps, which is what Dan recommends, but now that my face has kind of mellowed out and evened out, I only use 1 pump. So this stuff I love. It gives like a nice like sheer finish. I don't know. I definitely prefer this because I feel like it's very moisturizing, but I feel like it's not like greasy per se. So I do like this. I really do like this product, but again, I also love the one from the drugstore. So this one I could change out, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. Let's see, jojoba oil, hands down, this is the 8-ounce bottle. This thing is gonna last you forever. The only reason why I've used so much is because I've actually put some of this like in my hair. But this is gonna last you forever. It makes total sense. You're not gonna find the price point for this online for this amount anywhere else. So even if you want to buy this for your hair, not even for the acne thing, get it from his website because this stuff is like a saving grace. For those of you that have oily skin, don't be deterred from putting this on your face because this is going to actually help even out your skin and make your skin not produce as much oil because it already has oil on it. So this stuff, jojoba oil, I swear by it. I love it. It's necessary. I don't use the full 6 drops that Dan recommends because I feel like that's overkill. I just kind of eyeball it. If my face feels drier, I'll put 6. If my face feels normal, I'll put 3. Sometimes I don't use this. So just, you know, go from there. This is the Benzoyl Peroxide, the treatment. This one's about done, but I do have another tube. This is the 8-ounce tube. This is, again, 2.5%. This lasted me a full 3 months. And the first 2 months, I did use a full finger's worth, which is what Dan recommends. But then I recognized that my face was breaking out in areas that it never has broken out before, like on my neck, on my cheeks, all these crazy places. So I started just using half a finger's worth, and really focusing on my problem areas, my forehead and really my chin. And that's I just put like a thin layer everywhere else, but for the most part I concentrate there, and it is more than enough. This stuff is fantastic. I recommend this one over any drugstore one any day because it's clear, and you're just not going to beat it. Like, this is just great. It's clear. It doesn't leave a white cast on your face. It's great. It does have a chemically smell, but I mean, it's an acne product. Of course it will. I just realized I forgot to show you guys the cleanser. The cleanser. This stuff is also awesome. I think they're comparable, the drugstore one. And the only thing about this one, I feel like my face just really reacts. Like, after each time I wash my face with this, like in the morning and in the night, it really makes a difference on active pimples. Like, you can see a difference like when you wash it off. It does have a little bit of a funky smell, so if you are one that's kind of prone to smelly things, I mean, it's not like smelly, but it just smells chemically. I don't know. It's okay. But overall, I love it. It's nice and it's foamy, but it's gentle, and I love it. I love this one a lot. The final product that Dan recommends is the AAH Plus, and this is really meant to be your exfoliator. This is necessary. Some people do the regimen without this stuff. I feel like this is necessary, and this is not me trying to push his products. Like, seriously, this helped a million times with the flakiness that you're gonna get, with the dryness. It's just an exfoliator. Like, with the regimen, you're meant to be doing everything so gently. So when you're washing your face, you're gently doing this number for like 10 seconds. You take it off. You know, you put your treatment on, and it's gently. And so I don't know about you, but after a few days of that and wearing makeup and taking makeup off, I'm like, is my face clean? You know, like, all I'm doing is this for soap for 10 seconds. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's like layers of stuff still on my face, because with the Clarisonic, you're like scrubbing everything off in a, you know, ungentle manner. But with this program, you have to do everything so gently. So I feel like this, like, I definitely notice a difference. Like, I use this maybe every 3 days or so, and after I do it, I just feel like, oh, you know, like my face is like clear. And then, you know, a few days later, when I feel like there's another layer, I don't know, it just works. I think it's important. It's an interesting consistency. It's kind of liquidy a little bit. It did burn a few times that I used it, but my face is used to it now. And I always have to do it in the evening, not during the day, because it does leave like a greasy shine, sort of. And I did it once, put it on before makeup once. And like when I put my makeup on, like my skin like kind of pilled. It like rolled up a little bit. And so I just do it at night. So yeah. So the pros to the acne.org system, overall, I feel like every time I washed my face and did the treatments, my face looked different immediately after using it. Like, you can see it actively working on your face, which is fantastic. It has given my face an overall balance. You know, I don't feel like my face is oily. I don't feel like my face is dry. Now, the first few months, yeah, I was like, my face is a hot mess, you know, like, it didn't know what it wanted to be. You know, I started breaking out places I never broke out before. It was extremely flaky. Well, I'll get to the cons. But it just made me overall aware of, you know, being gentle on my face, you know, really not being so rough and so harsh on my face, even with applying my makeup and things like that. So there are plenty of videos that Dan gives. He has a YouTube, and plenty of videos there where he shows you how to use each product. So the cons, I mean, it's an online only product if you want those, you know, to use his products. And the shipping, the first time I bought it, I didn't use the auto ship feature, and it took me literally like 2 weeks to get my products, which I thought was ridiculous. So, excuse me, I did sign up for the auto ship feature. excuse me, the auto ship feature where you just pay a $5 flat shipping. And you can set it up to where it delivers every 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You can determine which products you want them to send you. And if it approaches that time you don't need it, you can skip it. And when I've been using auto ship, I've gotten one shipment auto ship and it came a lot faster than the first time. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but I mean, it sucks that it's not easily accessible. So that is a con for me. Flakiness, oh my gosh, flakiness. My skin was toe up, like around here and around my hairline. It was so flaky, and just putting on makeup just looked horrible because, you know, whether it was liquid makeup or any kind of makeup I try to put on it, it just like looks so dry and flaky. And that's really where your jojoba oil is gonna come in and where your AHA is gonna come in, because this stuff just helps so much with that. But he recommends not using this until after like the first, you know, 30 days of using the rest of the products to make sure this doesn't like kind of shock your skin. So yeah, I was really glad when I was able to start that. My hairline still is a little bit drier than I would like, so I'm still working on that. I mean, I'm only 3 months in, but you'll see like chunks of your skin. And for some people that, you know, their skin dried out really bad, so definitely make sure you're moisturizing. And he says when in doubt, add more, you know, put more than, you know, you think you should, because you want to, you know, make sure you're adjusting it for your skin. Another huge con for me with this, the acne scars that I've gotten from the pimples that I have gotten in using these products are crazy. Like, if you see my face, it looks a lot worse than it is because it's pretty much all acne scars on my face right now. And it sucks because, you know, it looks like I have active acne, and I'm like, no, it's not acne, it's just all scarring. Like, scarring. It's just scarring everywhere. And you know, I'm working on it again with the AAH and you know, just kind of going from there. They are fading, but I will say that the scarring, no joke. But I mean, in general, I'm very satisfied with it. I think the program works, the products work, it makes sense to me, and I will continue to use it. And I'll update you guys probably in another 3 months, so that'll be a 6-month mark to kind of see where I'm at there. But in general, I think it's a fantastic product. I think it's a great routine. So if you struggle with acne, check it out. It doesn't hurt. I mean, it doesn't hurt. And there are message boards on his website that kind of, you know, they're forums of people that are struggling the same way we are, and they give their advice, what they've used, things like that, you know. And you don't have to keep it strictly to what he does. A lot of people on those message boards are kind of interchanging their own stuff, you know. For now, I'm just going to keep doing this, and then as my skin continues to improve, then maybe kind of see if I want to add or change things. But overall, I'm happy. So I mean, I hope I answered anybody's questions that you had about the system. If you have additional questions, of course, let me know. And we're on the journey to clear skin, people. So yeah, take care. Bye.